There's something interesting on the camera here, recorded on the 11th of the 11th at midday. A black object. It's between here and that tree over there, so it's not far from the camera. There's nothing on the video though, I've just checked that. So it could be something that just popped up in front of the lens. Or it might be a bit of a distance away towards the tree over there. I think what I'll do is I'll try and work out what size it might be. But it's a blurred picture. And as I say, there's nothing on the video. So it must have been off to one side here. Triggered the camera. And it's just passed very quickly. It's got one shot of it, and then when the video's kicked in, it's been gone that way. So as I say, it could be something that just was in front of the lens, possibly on the tree itself. But what I'll do is I'll take pictures, and if it's further away, then you can get a size estimate on it. Right, we'll do that. Now, of course, I didn't take a ruler, so we'll get a rough estimate from this stick. So that's 12, 24. So we are looking at 18 or 19 inches. The camera's there. So I would say we'll go for 20 inches. So now, what I'm then going to do is put my other phone here, pointing this way at 20 inches, and I'll take a photograph in the same direction. And then that gives me an ability to size whatever is in the frame. So I can put the stick out here and get an idea of what size it might be when we compare frames on the computer. And because it's so close, it's blurred, so it might just be on here, something on here. But it's obviously moving, and that's why there's a bit of blur in it as well. It might be hard to say whether it's close or far. Could be a father's head situation. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, what I've done is the camera's pointing roughly that way. The object appears to be just here in front of the camera. So what I'll do is, I'll get that gloves wet. It's important to take a shot like this. If you're going to try and size something, take it from the exact same point as where your trail camera lens was. Gives you the proper perspective then. Right. In fact, turn it around that way so I'll get it even better. Oh, wrong way around. Right. Where's that lens? It's there. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Take one just a little bit lower, just in case. I can see my sizing stick. Just ahead of me there, so it's in the right place. I might just move it closer to that tree there. Ah, there we are. That's it. Okay, can I see the stick all right? Yes, I can. Right, so the lens is there. think this is going to turn out to be one of those, no idea what it is, photographs. Right, I think we've got enough there to work with. The batteries on this one are low, so I'm going to take it back. I didn't take any batteries with me. But this camera is in a location where a very interesting cat was seen. It had vertical stripes on the body, but a tail that was described as being more like a puma's tail, which is kind of strange. Right, so put that camera in there, make sure I've got everything. Now these are my new cameras I'm going to trial here as well. I think they're Ceyumor or Ceyumor or whatever you want to call them. Slightly different design, but as usual they're all insulated and shielded against 5G. So I'll try these out here. I'll leave them for a few weeks and see what happens. I think that's it at this spot. We'll maybe try the camera somewhere slightly different here. The cat I mentioned that had been seen in this area was estimated 19 inches at the shoulder, brown body with dark vertical stripes, and as I say, tail. When I showed them pictures, they thought actually it's more like a tail, like a puma. And I was in this spot sometime before I knew about the cat, and one day, I think it was mid-afternoon, and something gave a little growl in the area, and I'd actually realised that when I came into the area I was being watched, and I was looking around to see what was try and pick up on what was watching me, and then I heard the sort of growl sound. It was very brief, just a couple of seconds, but when you get that feeling that you're being watched, there's nothing else like it. You know, it's not a deer or anything like that, or a fox. It's very much a feeling of like, get out of there. It's not one, although it's strange to say, but it's not one where you feel you're in danger. It's just one where the cat in question might be saying, right, just go away, get out of my space, you know. Whereas if you're at risk, like the first encounter I had last year, well, you know about it, that's for sure. You'll know exactly what fear is when one of those growls at you. Right, let's try and decide where to put the cameras. There's the first camera set up, and it's on video only, so no blurred pictures with this one. And there's the second camera. I put it back in the original position of the one we just looked at, as there is a bit of movement here, so we'll see if that black thing comes back past again. Now I just have to go and bring in another camera. I've already taken one in this morning, and at that location I'm taking them in now for the winter, because I know from last year I just got absolutely no activity for about 3 months. Nothing was moving there, and it's a bit of an exposed position, so I can understand that any wildlife will probably move into the gorse for better shelter. So exposed forests aren't the place for anything in the winter. Now I don't know if I'll do the sizing on this video, because I think I've got quite a bit of time on this one already, so it might be the next one. So maybe that's what we'll do actually. It can be a bit shorter. And that's it, so I'm off now to get this other camera and maybe a spot of lunch, I think.